Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Schneider's Golf. My name is Eric Schneider, and today we're going to be making a two-person putter. Now, what is a two-person putter? Well, let me tell you. I have here in my hands two universal joints that I got from Amazon.com. Now, if you don't know what a universal joint is, allow me to demonstrate. We have multiple range of motion here coming out of the top of this cylinder. Now, that will allow us to have different angles for the shaft angle on this putter, as well as different degrees of loft on this shaft angle. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is all going to work, but my plan is to take this block of 303 stainless steel and mount these universal joints like this on a putter head that will come out of this block of 303 stainless steel. We're then going to take these putter shafts, make some kind of cool adapter that comes off of this part of the universal joint and into the shaft. We'll have one shaft here, and this will become a two-person putter. Then we're gonna try and golf with it. Let's get started. So one of the first things we're gonna do is we need to create this putter head in the design space. And I think I wanna go just a little bit wider than a traditional putter head, just so that there's enough room there for each person to be able to see the head. And I also am gonna have to make it thicker because the top line of the putter is going to have to be at least the width of this universal joint. So here's kind of what we've ended up with. Hopefully we can do this first try, not have to scrap any metal or end mills. So let's get the mill ready to go and we'll start cutting this thing. We have the general shape of the putter. We're gonna go in and clean it up a little bit, but I just wanted to show you the first initial shape of the two-person putter. Check it out. So this head's pretty long. It measures in at about 6 1/4 or 6, and it's thick. The top line is super thick, so it's gonna be a heavy putter, but it's also gonna have two people holding on to it, so I figure each person will have kind of half of the weight. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in tool number 2, 4 fluter, 1/4 inch. Gonna go in, we're gonna hollow out this back cavity with this little guy. All right, I made my first really stupid mistake. I forgot that I left stock to leave and I ran the tool holder into the top of the flange of the putter. I think it's salvageable, but we're gonna have to switch the tool paths up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with the ball end mill, I'm gonna take off that stock to leave that I left on, and then hopefully that 4 flute 1/4 inch end mill will be able to get all the way down into the pocket and we can finish the pocket. All right, we got the issue with the flat end mill worked out. I have the ball end mill in there doing all the finishing. We're just cleaning up edges, smoothing sharp corners, deburring the part. Oh man, this thing is hefty. There's a lot of weight here. Even with all that metal that's gone, it's still super heavy. Good thing two people are gonna be holding on to it at the same time. It looks good though. Holy moly, it looks good. All right, so we have our putter head to this point. We have a nice clean finish. This honestly looks super pretty. We're gonna take it, we're gonna put it into the mill in this direction. We're gonna come down, we're gonna take this flat part off. This is called the hat. We're gonna face this off, and then we'll be left with just the shape of the putter. Got a little bit of music going in the shop. Any Under Oath fans out there? lost in the sound of separation. Kind of a metalhead. Little fact about me, I love my metal. Metal. All the metal. All right, we've got the putter to this point. It looks really good. I'm happy with the surface finish. The next thing I want to do is put it back in the vise, round this sharp corner off, and then we're going to need to make these square holes for the actual sockets to go down into. So we'll kind of be in this orientation here. We're going to use a drill bit to make nice sharp corners, and then we'll mill it out after the fact. So we'll go ahead, do that, then we'll sandblast these U-joints, weld them on, then we're going to make the adapters for the actual shaft to slide over the top on these. So we've got a little bit left to do, but it's coming along nicely. I'm excited to try this thing out. Hopefully we'll have it done before the end of the day. All right, we've got her loaded up in the Tormach. We're gonna add a little pizzazz to the face. A little Utah with some target around it. It'll be sweet. It's gonna go on the hill, on the bottom of the hill. Ready, set, go. All right, it's time to hollow out the holes for the sockets to go down into. We're gonna start off with a twist drill and then an 1/8 inch end mill to make the squares. So we'll do that right now. All right, the holes are done. We have them milled. We took a little bit off the edges on these universal joints, so they should fit down inside of the holes. As you can see, they fit beautifully, nice and snug. I actually even like that there's that ball because it kind of detents down into there and holds it in. We're going to throw some weld beads on the bottom of the universal joints, and then we're going to make an adapter that goes from the top of the universal joint up probably about 1.5 inches, and the shaft will slide over the top of that adapter so that the universal joint looks like it actually belongs on the putter. So I'm gonna start designing the adapter really quick. We'll cut that really quick, and then we'll weld this, and that will be the end of the video. Let's finish this putter up. Okay, so this is the shaft adapter. It's going to go into the top of the universal joint. I'm going to put this into this special soft jaw I just made. They've got this little cutout, and this fits right down into here. And then this jaw will close in. That'll lock that in there nice and tight so that we can machine this and make the top of the hosel adapter. Take a look. We have 2 universal joints. We have a floppy putter head. We have infinite degrees of rotation. So we got a lot of fun reactions. I think people enjoyed it by and large. More people made putts than I thought they would. So apparently it's not that hard to use it, but it is fun to watch people use it, try it, and their interactions together. It's kind of tough to get a putt to go at the same time between 2 people. So here's the reactions. Enjoy. Oh. First try? Maybe this isn't as hard as I thought it would be. Maybe we've been doing it wrong all along.
Is this legal?
Let's do that. It is now. We make our own rules. It's just too easy. It's too easy. I tried to make it hard.
Oh, you didn't hit it. You tell me I should put it.
It works both ways.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's hot. Oh. Is it in?
Oh, it's it!